Hello again, I am Blunty and I spent my Saturday at the latest Aussie GeForce Community NFAN Event. I might have seen a couple of you there. Hello, again. And if you don't know what the Aussie GeForce NFAN event thingies are all about, then you really should be keeping tabs on the ANZ GeForce forums. Pro tip. Anyway, yours truly was there playing his part by helping set up the gaming rigs and eating a bunch of candy until my blood flowed like syrup. I also manned a station helping folk get some hands on with the amazing new Ansel super duper next level screenshot feature thingy from Nvidia. There was of course as usual a bunch of giveaways, many thanks to the Microsoft Store who were hosting us for that day. We had some briefings on new GPU technologies and of course the new series of Pascal based GeForce GTX 10 family graphics cards. And Alex from Simple Mods was there again. Pop into the forums to learn more about what he's been up to. He was there showing off 3 of his recent modded PC rigs, each one glorious and envy inducing and each one pumping out some ridiculously pretty 4K gameplay from Mirror's Edge, Quantum Break and Rise of the Tomb Raider. I had a bunch of fun, talked to a bunch of NFANs about everything from Ansel to YouTube to Twitch streaming to graphics card choices to modding and all that kind of related stuff. And I also premiered an as yet unseen video I put together from my recent trip to E3, a bit of a poke around the Microsoft booth, which seemed appropriate because we were of course at the Microsoft Store in Sydney as I mentioned. And I'll show that video to you now, so long as you promise to ignore the silly, exhausted YouTuber mistake I made with the camera focus. Whoopsie doodle. My adventures at E3 2016 were made possible by Nvidia Australia and New Zealand. Hello again, I am Blunty yelling to you over the din of a Rock Band demo. I've set up the camera in the most ridiculous place possible, but I wanted to have the Xbox booth behind me because that's where I'm going next. Forza Horizon 3. I've already played it once. I'm going to go again because it is really good. Arcadey style racing, gotta love it. Set in Australia, of course. Beach, bush, rainforest, country towns, mountain roads and muddy outback. And in just the 3 stages provided in the E3 demo, I certainly got a good taste of just how well that's reflected in Horizon 3. Location types I've spent plenty of time with in the real world, boots on ground as it were. They really did have a genuinely Aussie feel to them. They felt familiar. And as was the catch cry of pretty much everything Microsoft this year at E3, yes, it'll be cross-play on PC and Xbox, and even cross-save. And it gets better, it's also cross-buy. So if you pick up the digital version for either platform, you'll be able to play on the other platform as well for no extra charge. The game is already looking spectacular, playing super smooth and has a ton of delightful Aussie flavour to the look and sound of it. And of course I have on display and playable, by the way, the new Xbox One S. There's also Recore here, of course, which I have not been able to play yet because the line is ridiculously long and I have things to do, so I don't have time to line up yet. But I really want to play Recore because it looks like a lot of fun. It's super pretty. I like the concept behind the entire thing, so maybe one day soon I'll have to speak to someone about getting some proper hands-on time with Recore. And if you weren't deeply intrigued with the game before the instant anyone laid eyes on the animatronic Recore Dogbot, they were. Oh, and of course, Sea of Thieves, which I somehow managed to forget about when I was doing the piece to camera over there. But this, if you haven't heard about it, you need to look it up. Sort of an MMO-style, multiplayer, open-worldy, pirate-type game, which, I mean, just describing it like that sounds like the most wonderful thing ever. One of those games I haven't been able to touch yet because the line for this has been ridiculously long, and I just don't have 2 hours to wait in a line. So again, I'll have to seek out some playtime some other way, but like I said, everything I've seen from it so far makes it look fantastically fun. And relevant to PC and Xbox gamers alike, probably even in equal measure. Part of the booth was dedicated to the new Design Lab service thingy, where you can mix and match your own custom colour scheme for a brand new Xbox One controller, with individually selectable colours for the body, front and back, D-pad, thumbsticks, bumpers and triggers and face buttons and menu button thingies, whatever they're calling the hamburger button these days. It's all a pretty nifty idea. I might have to give it a go. There's something called Everspace right here, which I'll have to be honest with you, I have no idea what it is. I've never even heard of it before. Somehow this flew underneath my radar, but it looks like exactly the type of game I want to be playing. And back in the dimly lit back corner, the glow of custom-built PC rigs beckoned gamers into the world of PC gaming and espoused the benefits of Windows 10 as the best ever Windows for gaming.
Thanks for watching. I am Blunty, and I will catch you next time. But usually, ever watch The Simpsons? Yes, E3. Hello. Some people can't resist a running camera. Completely lost my place now. Obnoxious, really, but joyful. Who cares?